Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Day of a Life of a Bus Driver. Today we are on the Route 456. I'm going to show you a day of Route 456. We got 4 rounders today with a nice long break. I was going to film at the garage to start this episode, but nothing went according to plan. The bus's batteries were flat, so I had to get the engineers to jump start the bus. Anyway, we're now at Cruise Hill. We've got about 4 or 5 minutes to go till I've got to leave. This is actually my follower who's counting. He's got a nice stand time. Lucky him. It took me half an hour because I had to find engineers to jump start it, and then the bus had a new MOT which wasn't set up on the system. It had new tires, new rims. I'll give you a proper look at Cruise Hill as long as I get time, but I've got 5 minutes to go. It's supposed to take me 20 minutes from the garage to here. It took me 10 minutes, so I think that's a good time. And good recovery times to show you guys the bus as well. Pulls very slow. Today we've got WS62. So I'm just going to quickly show you around because I haven't got much time. So here we are. And then we're going to start our long adventure to Cruise Hill. The bus check went pretty quick. It took me 5-6 minutes. Because it's a smaller bus, it doesn't take too long to check it. I have to check everything. But this one, you have to check the emergency exit on both sides, which did take time. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys at Cruise Hill Golf Ride on a 456. Hello guys, we're now on our stand time at Cruise Hill. I'll do a check. I've got around 7 to 8 minutes because the kids are off school, so we've got a bit more time at Cruise Hill than I had. There were no school kids because school just come off this week. So, quick show you around the bus. Gonna get to that at Cruise Hill. North Kensington Hospital. WS62. I don't know why people park like this. It's absolutely very silly. Because when I come around this estate, I have to be very careful of my bus because they parked in such a way you got millimeters of space, which is not very good. We also got roadworks at Enfield Chase Station as well. We already had roadworks on the fairway just past Cambridge Roundabout. We've got an extra set of heavy lights. It's gonna cause a pain on the arse when it comes to the second half. But the kids will also make things a bit easier. Got about 4 minutes, so gotta make this interesting quick. So today we are doing duty 175, which is the longest duty on this route. So we started around 7, quarter to 7. I came a bit earlier because lucky I came earlier, I was only losing mileage. So I came like half an hour early and wasted about 20 minutes just to get the bus out, just to start and get all the legalities sorted. We are now here. The next trip is at the Middlesex Hospital. Cruise Hill, Middlesex, and on Silver Street. We're going to go off for like 2.5 hours. It's a nice break. And then we're going to do the 2 rounders again. Basically, this is a continuation of this trip. Once we get Silver Street, we have to come back this way. and then we're going back to Cruise Hill, Middlesex, Cruise Hill, Middlesex. This is the only duty modded Friday. We'll return to garage by 7 o'clock. This is the only duty Monday to Friday that returns back to the garage during the day. The other one being 179, you take a bus out, you take the bus back in. So 175 and 179, these are 2 duties you start and end in the garage. 173 is the bus that goes, so that's the 5th bus that goes back to the garage for 179. So this is officially the longest duty on this route. I've got about 2 minutes to go, so I'm going to get myself set up, and I'll see you guys at North Middlesex Hospital on WS62. Hello guys, we're now back at North Middlesex Hospital. And I'm going a decent 25 to 30 minutes. The good thing about low frequency bus routes is once you leave your last timing point on time, it doesn't really matter if you get early or on time. So I got here quite early, like 6 minutes early. I should be here now technically, but okay, 6 minutes early, which you can do on your last. This is your terminus, so it doesn't really matter as long as you leave your previous one. I left 2 minutes early from the last timing point, QSI point, to here. So I got here about 6 minutes early. So I'm not complaining. Means I got half an hour to show you guys on the bus. So I got a rounder to go, and then we're going to go on break for halfway, and then we're going to do 2 more rounds. Basically, once we come back here and then go to Silver Street, it's basically we're going to continue to Cruise Hill, then do 2 more rounders. This WS is pretty good at performance. It downshifts and does a little bit of a revving with some gears. It just does a bit of over revs, but this is what I like about these ones. They're really good. You might disagree with me. I like the 8.8 streetlights. Absolutely fantastic gems on the bus. I think Go Ahead are the only company to have these now. That ordered them. I know one is with Unibus. I haven't seen that for some time. It might be around, I don't know. But Go Ahead is the only company that ordered these WSs. And I think one RATP group one. But I've not used that. That's withdrawn now. That's now with another company. So we've got about 15-ish minutes, 15-20 minutes, give or take. And when I finish this episode, there is going to be a bit of a gap between filming. Once I film this one and the 212 on a Sunday, I'll already give you the next episode route. I'll be on the 456 for 2 weeks, so I'm going to see if I can get that 212 episode done on a Sunday. Otherwise you're going to get an extra 456 video next week. So absolutely lovely bus, and I'm going to relax. So when we come back to Cruise Hill, all things should be jolly good. Yeah, we're terminated. Got about 17 minutes to go. See you guys at Cruise Hill. Hello everybody, and plans have changed. I was going to speak to you guys at Cruise Hill. Unfortunately, the earlier roadworks are saying at Enfield Chase that's going to mess everything up. It started already. It started around 10 o'clock. It's the traffic on the way back from Cruise Hill was so bad. I didn't expect it to be so bad. I got to go all the way up to the stand. I only had 4 minutes, which is the actual allocated stand time at Cruise Hill. So I went straight up to the top of the hill, get the bus checked, and go. And I also had a passenger on the bus, so I couldn't film, obviously, for privacy reasons. But we're now back at North Middlesex Hospital. We are now gonna go to Silver Street and hand over. So I should, if not explained it on the previous clip, it might be a photo, and I'll just do a little text to speech thing. But if I don't, then this is your explanation. The traffic is gonna get very bad. I just got here barely on time. I was fighting for the time because I left on time and I got to Enfield town centre like 2 minutes early. So I just gone. And then the people do not understand how a temporary traffic light works, and I blocked the road, and I got so angry, honk like crazy. And we now got to go to Silver Street, and then we got 2 more rounds to complete that trip as well. So it's been a hectic second round. I wasn't expecting the second round to be so painful. Once I got to Enfield Town Centre, I was fighting, and I had a wheelchair passenger at the same time. No, there's nothing wrong with it. Unfortunately, it added to my delay, and I got to the stand literally on the dot at 10:45. So it tells you sometimes this route is too tight sometimes when there's roadworks. At Enfield Chase, when the traffic is so bad, going down, you're losing at least 3 to 4 minutes. So I left as early as I could from that QSI point, which is 2.5 minutes early, and just tried to get there. And I got to Enfield Chase 1 minute late, which isn't good because with passengers in Enfield Town Centre, there's 3 timing points. I got them all 1 minute late, and 40 Hill, I just got there 50 seconds late, which is more than it. And I got to Cruise Hill literally just on the dot at 45. Normally I'll park at the bottom of the hill, take my time, but I didn't want to take the risk, so I've got straight up to the last stop, which is at the tippy top of the hill. The iBus does not update this. It's at the bottom of the hill, so I went straight up to the top of the hill, quickly do checks, and then go up to Middlesex Hospital. So this is why there's no footage of Cruise Hill, and we're gonna go to Silver Street to hand over. Hello guys, welcome back to the second half. So the second half, we got WS64. I'm filming from the back because there's a passenger on the bus. So I'm just gonna quickly check the bus as well. Make sure. Got 2 rounders on this. Give you the profile. Over here, that's the profile of the bus. So the traffic's a bit better at the moment. We'll be coming back to Enfield. Should be a bit better. So nothing much from Cruise Hill. I'll see you guys at North Middlesex Hospital. And we're back at North Middlesex Hospital. Ahead of schedule this time. That extra bus now in the peak has helped quite a bit. Oh look, it's an SCE. Look at that. I call them the turbo jets. I call them jet buses because they go like a jet. I've only driven one. Never done the 444, so that's a route I might try in the future. But the duties are quite short, so it's gonna be a hit and miss for these 444s. They haven't got much time left because when the election light and the kites come in later this year, I presumably think they're gonna get scrapped. And that, people, is why we're near a hospital. We're near ambulances everywhere because we're literally just outside the hospital. 456. I forgot to mention this. I actually filmed a route visual on this route. 456. It was with WS49. I got 64. I remembered filming from this seat. It's a nice quiet bus up to Enfield. And I got a bit busier, but it wasn't that bad. I remember filming it from here, doing the boot visual. I still remember that. So if you want to see that boot visual, I'm not doing it again because it requires too much effort. And I'm going to ask if I'm allowed to do FOVs, but that has to be with the company permission. So I'm going to try and get an FOV for you guys. So I should be here at 18 past. It's 17 past. I'm being here earlier than that. And I've got about 25 minutes here, and I'm going to go back at 26. Should have 19, I've got 25. I'm cool. And this route is amazing. We were 4 minutes late in Enfield Chase because the roadworks were there. It took me 2 attempts because the traffic backed up into the one-way system in Enfield. I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be as nasty going back up again. It's just going to Middlesex now is now becoming a bit of a pain. But going to Cruise Hill, I was bang on time, no issues. I left 40 Hill on time, and actually got to Cruise Hill early because the 20 speed limit is off. So it's because there's a school literally after, once you go up the country road a bit up to the hill, there's a school there. They made it 20 to make sure it's safe for the kids to go around. So that's why. And that's why we're getting a bit more time now, because the 20 mile/hour restriction is not in place. So with me, I've got about 17. I've got one more round to do. If I am lucky, I'm gonna try to do one more vlog at Cruise Hill, and then if I want to stay here. If I'm early to Middlesex Hospital, I might just Never mind. Broken down vehicle that is blocking the bridge to Christie Lane, essentially on Park Avenue. It's not a diversion and place for you. You have to go onto the High Street at that junction. Continue onto your High Street line of route. Once again, diversion to route 300 due to a broken down 176 is a mechanical. Drivers are to continue on to the High Street and line of NCC. Something related to East Ham, figures of 376. We've got one more rounder on this route. So I'm going to quit waffling and enjoy the next 15 minutes, and then we're gonna have to do one more rounder to Cruise Hill and back, and then bring it back to the garage. It's been a long day. Hi everybody, we're now at Cruise Hill for the last time today. The parking's a bit better now if everyone's gone from there, so it's gonna be a nice clean run all the way down to the end of the road now. We've got WS64. I'm going to show you around the bus because I didn't get to show you around at Cruise Hill because I had a passenger on the bus. So. Ah dear. Camera's missing. So it's always on WS's, the thing's missing. I think I forgot to put it back on. Stationary rims. I don't think they're going to be refurbishing these vehicles. Highly unlikely, because the seats are in such good nick. I don't think they'll be refurbished again. So we're here for one more time here at Cruise Hill. So if I don't see you guys at Middlesex, I want to say thank you so much if you stayed all the way to the end of this video, and I hope you have a lovely day. I'm nearly finished with my duty. I just got to enjoy it for that 10 minutes. Yes, we got the 10-minute stand time again. It's much better going Cruise Hill. It's just Middlesex. It's still a pain because the traffic there is still not improving. So if I get a chance, if I'm a bit early, I'll do a quick little vlog. A quick little vlog. Just to include this video. The bus is a bit warm, so you can see the exhaust. I don't know why comes out like that. Well, I'm taking it back to the garage, you know, so there you go. That's not fair. The air conditioning on this one is better than the first one. The first one, WS62, air conditioning does not exist. So we should have been on this hesitation point at 40. But remember guys, at Cruise Hill, this is not the last stop. We're supposed to finish at the top of the hill. Allegedly, there's been a resident here who hates the 456 sitting there, even though the bus is off. So they decided you're gonna terminate down the hill. What does mean is people who want to go out on top of the hill, they have to stay with me till I go up the hill. Which does happen because passengers want to go on top of the hill. But I can't do that because I can't stand up there. Unless I was very late, like the second round, I'll go straight to the top of the hill because I'm not gonna have time sitting here. So anyway, I've got about 2 minutes till I should be going up the hill, and I will see you guys at Middlesex Hospital for the final time, or I might just quickly do a little vlog outside the garage just to conclude the day. So it's been a long video. I'm gonna try to make these day of life nice and long for you. There's gonna be times there's gonna be shorter at times to like film, but the 456 is the good route. You can do the vlogs and that. So I'm going to get ready to bring this back to base. Before that, I have to do one more trip and go to Middlesex Hospital, and then we're gonna bring it back to the garage. And that's it from Cruise Hill from this episode.
So, this a wrap of this episode of A Day in the Life of a London Bus Driver episode 3. Summarising the last trip, I got stuck in a long line of traffic from Enfield town centre and I got delayed up to 20 minutes due to the roadworks at Enfield Chase station. It backed up into the one-way system which happened on the worst possible time. I got to the garage 30 minutes late, which means I worked an intense 12.5 hours. Even though this duty is the longest and I can spend a whole day on my favourite route. The roadworks at Enfield Chase station messed things up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed a detailed look on the Route 456. Please like and subscribe to the channel to be notified if the next episode drops on YouTube. Anyway, I see you guys in episode 4. Goodbye and take care.